So Pastor, he told me you go to Spanish service. They can help you. And I was also told that a big black man named Howard Baines was a man of God and he can help. And he did. He'd read the Bible to me every night and explain everything to me. One night he asked me to pray, because he would pray for me every night like a professional man of prayer. So I said to Howard, I don't know how to pray. He said, you just speak from your heart. I went to all the services because I'm Catholic and Howard was Protestant. So I went to Catholic and Protestant. And now Maldonado was doing life, and he ran Spanish service, and he would translate Spanish into English at Spanish service, and he always told me Jesus can heal me. So I went to all the services, and at Protestant they had a guy that played the organ, so the whole band was there. And these guys sing better than the shit you see on TV, man. You want to talk about talented guys, man, it was unbelievable. So I went to all the services, and then Howard asked me to go pray. So I go there, and everybody usually sits by a chair, prays quietly. Well, when we got in there, Al was there, and he was saying stuff like, heal the sick in the room. God, show us a miracle. So at the end of the prayer meeting, Al said, we're going to pray for you today, Tom. And Jesus is going to heal you. So they all made a circle, and me and Al got in the middle. He put his hands on my head, he put his head down, he prayed in Spanish for about 20 minutes. I didn't think much of it. And you got to remember, when I was walking to the mess hall or walking around, man, I couldn't walk right. The inmates had to help me, man, just to walk around, man. I mean, I was in some really bad shape. So I didn't think much of it. But the next day, when I woke up, I had a hard time just getting out of bed. And I knew something was different. I got right up out of my bed, and these inmates walked fast to the mess hall. And all of a sudden, man, I'm flying by them, man. And 2 days later, an inmate, his name was Rude Dog, his real name was Kurt Murray, and I like Kurt. He was a nice guy, you know. And he said to me, he said, Tom, I got to tell you something. The whole jail, and I mean the whole jail, saying they seen a miracle. I said, well, they see you. They can't believe what they're seeing. So Al said, so Jesus healed you. He said, he might have healed my body. I said, I didn't have a job. I still can't think right. And Al said, all in God's time. And an inmate kept asking me to go to this program called Life on the Street. And I did. And it was a program to sharpen your mind. And the guy that started, he was in jail for 17 years. He goes around big business like IBM and stuff and teaches people how to sharpen their mind. I walked out of there. I said, I don't have dementia no more. And one day an inmate said to me, what kind of man of God are you? You're with these guys that got big time, talking crazy, and you're cursing and stuff. And another inmate said to him, he said, Tom, don't listen to him. You're working for God overtime. He said, these inmates do have big time and we're bad. They have something else, Tom. They have big problems. And when you come around here making them laugh like that, you're a blessing for many. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Then I was told, get your ass to church right now and go see your black friend Howard. So I went. And when I got to church, all the different religions were there. And there was a lot of tension. You know, we had Islams, Muslims, Catholics, Spanish, Protestant, a lot of tension. Everybody, you know, had a different belief in God. When I said to people like that, hey, whatever works for the working, you know, respect the work, you know, respect the other guy for what he believes in, you know. But anyway, like I said, there was a lot of tension, you know. And so I get in there, and they're all looking at me, and there's Howard sitting up front, an empty chair next to him. So I sat next to Howard, and Al had the floor, and first thing Al said was, Tom, you just sit there, that's all you got to do. And the first thing he said was, we all see what God did for him. And believe it or not, we all made peace, man. It was unbelievable. Everybody respected one another, we all got along. It was unbelievable. The power of God, you better believe it. And you know something? Groveland was a nice environment. It wasn't like a hostile environment. You know, there were guys from Attica and all over, people doing life, guys doing 1, 2 years, 3 years, 20 years. But everybody it was different. It was a nicer place, like it wasn't crazy, you know. And, you know, I had a program, ASAC and stuff, you know, and I had 2 programs and I got rid of one, and then I had 1 program, and I was in ABA reading the lowest, and then I got up to pre-GED, and then they put me in ASAC, and it was a 6-month program. I was only in there for 3 months, and then I got a medical and became the no program, man. I honestly didn't really go to jail to do programs, you know. I'll tell you a funny thing that happened there, though. I had to tell about my crime the first day. Them guys were laughing so hard, man, it was unbelievable. Then one day they said, get up there and read the first step. I said, oh, I said, all right. I said, you know what, I got to ask you guys something before I read the first step. I said, I know a lot of you live around here, and I want you to give me some business. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change people's faces. And you want to know how? I said, real easy. I'm just going to squeeze their balls. Why these guys busted up laughing? They were laughing so hard. Jules was a pimp from 42nd Street doing life, killed one of his women. He's punching the table. Did he say squeeze their balls? They're going, yes, he did. And the guy that ran it, he goes, Tom, what the hell are you doing? And I said, I don't know, Mike, it just popped enough. I figured I'd say it. And we had this one guy who was into the stock market. He had a lot of money, millions of dollars, you know, and he's always on the phone conducting business, you know. And he said to me one day, you know, in AA, you know, he said, I'm Tom D. Well, I ain't going to give his last name. He knows me, man. Phil B. So one day, Phil B., he said to me, he said, DeFonts, you're really fucking crazy. And I said, hey, Phil, you want to see somebody fucking crazy, go in the bathroom and look in the mirror. And I had a right-hand man, Garcia, who was a cop in San Domingo and been in jail 10 years. So I said to him, I said, hey, Garcia, what is he in there for? He goes, embezzlement. Embezzlement. Guy got millions of dollars stealing money. He's calling me fucking crazy? Fucking Bob Bungle, huh? But, well, it was a hell of a ride. And there were girls, nice-looking COs there, you know, good-looking women, you know, and they were having fun. One of the COs got caught having sex with an inmate. So, you know, so I had no programs, you know, and I work out with parents every day for 2 hours, you know, every day, and I go and eat good, and I play dominoes with these old guys, and the parents did say something to me one time. He said, pedophiles will never change. Drugs and drinking, you get clean, but a pedophile will never change. And they are on the shit list. And one other thing, I said to the parents one day, how the fuck could they let that guy go home? He says he's going to return. So what do you mean he's going to return? I said, the board knows you? Oh yeah, jail's a business run by fucked up people. And I've seen it time and time again. Guys who think would never get out, let them out, and then they return. And one quick thing. I went to the board, they asked me my plans for the future. I said I was going to do comedy. This is the board. They busted up laughing. They were laughing so hard. I yelled at the top of my lungs, well, I'm going to do something. They said, oh, we believe that, Mr. DeFonts. Fast it took me 2 years. But my conditional release was in 11 months. And when your conditional release comes up, no matter what, you're going home. Hang on, baby. We're going to Attica.